Draft day. History in the making.
I love having the #1 pick.
I just want the team that I want.
You got rogue. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, I am. Haven't I proved that already?
It's go time, boss.
Let's get busy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, welcome to another episode of the Chaps Chat Cats Draft Wars on the Hoop Show YouTube channel. My name is Jake, and I'm joined in the studio, the Zoom studio, by Sambo and Johnny. How are you, chaps?
Bloody fantastic.
Excited.
Keen for another draft war.
Absolutely. I've been, John really tempted fate asking for Tom Stewart last week. As it is, Johnny brought down a curse upon the house of Stewart. He goes out with a concussion. I feel like, you've dipped your toe into some dark magics, John. Don't know how your week's going.
I feel like I have, haven't I?
Yeah. Has everything been all right? You haven't noticed anything weird? Things falling off shelves for no apparent reason?
No, nothing out of the extraordinary for my house just yet.
No worries.
I'm waiting.
Excellent. Well, do you want to see how we fared last week, chaps, or this week?
I feel like I fared pretty terribly.
Well, John, you attacked the Dark Magics and you were punished by the Dark Magics. You finished in third place. You had Isaac Smith with 75, Zach Toohey with 92, Tyson Stengel 65, 44 for Tom Stewart, which is pretty impressive given he only played like one quarter of football. He was on pace for another 170 points. Sambo, second place for you. Sambo,
Oh my God.
Gary
This is
Rowan.
fucking stupid.
We picked
Speaking of dark magic,
Think
I
of
might
it.
be using some. Tom Hawkins with 94, Sam DeConing with 54, Brandon Parfitt 83. Kind of weird to think. Sam DeConing, big week, but small fantasy points. So 296 for Sam. I had 363 points this week. Guthrie 98.
Jesus.
83 for Selwood, 115 for Mitch Duncan. 67 for Mark Blixarv. So that was the week in Draft Wars. Are you chaps ready to get into another week?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm ready to turn these fortunes around. This is ridiculous.
Absolutely, isn't it? It's getting a bit stupid.
Yeah.
I think Jake's been tempting that dark magic way too much to get these results he's getting.
Jake's been balls deep in that dark magic gold.
It's like the Supreme Sorceress from Doctor Strange. She taps into the dark
You've had
realm.
the Darkhold book.
Yeah,
Absolutely. You just got to this went invisible at a really bad time before, so hopefully it didn't offend any listeners. So I'm just going to declare the draft war open.
too bad if it did.
All right, so the way that the draft war works is that we each have to fill up a team of 4. There's something happening here, chaps.
There's something happening.
There's something
What's going on?
happening here. We've got.
I can hear some ominous sounds.
Yeah.
Who the hell? Who are you? Why are you in our
Oh, good
Zoom
Lord.
studio?
The Dark Lord!
John,
I am the Dark Lord.
I told you not to fuck with dark magic, John. I told you not to fuck
Look
with
at
dark
you.
magic.
This could easily be you, Jake. Look, the only one whose hands are clear here is me, all right? I've lost every week, and I haven't asked for anything.
Okay.
I will destroy you all.
Where are you from, Mr. Dark Lord? Can I call you Mr. Dark Lord, or is it just Dark Lord?
Either is fine.
Excellent. I'm glad we got that out
I am
right.
from the Dark Dimension. I have been sent by the gods who are angered by your prayers to the footy-tipping gods.
John.
I gotta
John.
say the Zoom connection to the Dark Realm is pretty impressive.
Very
I will
impressive.
just start off with that.
Absolutely, it's much better
I'm
than.
happy you approve.
Very good. Well, look, I think all things considered, Dark Dimension being coming into our orbit, you got things off to a nice start there, Sam. Complimenting the Wi-Fi connection. That's very good.
It also shows that we're noticed by someone.
I know how to suck up.
Someone's actually watching. Not only do we have watchers on this plane of reality, but in another dimension as well. Now, Mr. Dark Lord, are you intending on participating in this week's draft war?
I shall participate.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
If
So-
anyone can knock Jake off his perch, it's got to be the Dark War.
I mean, come on.
Surely.
This is the length that you guys had to go to beat me in a fantasy competition. You had to summon a being from another realm.
We didn't summon all we know is you could have summoned him through your use of the dark magic to get the players you get it each week. It could be any of us.
Mr. Dark Lord, are you familiar with the rules of Draft War?
Run them through me again. I mean, run it through me. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, so we each have to fill out a team of 4 players only from the Geelong Cats team, but this is done at random. We don't get to pick the player we want. We get offered a pick. We can pass or take. On we go. We each get 1 steal from the opponent.
Just one.
Just the 1 steal. Just the 1 steal.
Done.
We try and keep things polite here. At the end of the day, if you go after us for more steals, we can be flexible.
If you want more, who are we to say? I mean, really.
We're not going to tempt the Dark Lords too much more after this.
No.
Mr. Dark Lord, would you do us the honor of going first on tonight's edition of Draft War?
I shall.
Excellent. All right. So,
Proceed.
I shall. With due haste. Mr. Dark Lord,
Jake, for God's sake.
would you like to take Cooper Stevens for your team?
No.
No, Cooper Stevens. John.
No.
John, you are next. Would you like to take Cooper Stevens?
I'll pass.
I'll pass as well.
I'm going to take Cooper Stevens. I'm going to take Cooper
big
Stevens.
Big call.
I think with an
Big
extra
call indeed.
team, I don't want to pass on too many players in this lineup. All right, that brings the pick around to John. John, would you like to take Mark Blixarves?
Yes, I will take Mark Blixarves.
I will steal.
I will steal too.
Oh,
Sam,
You know what? The Dark Lord can have it. I'm not a greedy man. The Lord of any kind of dark realm can have the steal over me. I'll cede it.
the Mark
The
Blixarves
Dark Lord
goes.
approves.
Well done. Sam, you're well on
That's
your way
tick 2 for me in the Dark Lord's column. I think I'm set for my for my future.
Status in the cult. Speaking of your pick, Sam, it is now around to your choice. Would you like to take Zach Tui?
I will.
I'll steal.
Johnny, betrayal. Zach Tui, the Moroccan sunset, goes to John. We are
I
now
feel like you got to take the steal when you can.
We are now here with my pick. Would I like to
Just
take?
my pick again. No. No, not mine.
It can
No.
be.
Oh.
It can be. I'm happy
No,
for
no.
it to. Okay. All right. Thank you. So mine is
Thank you.
Gary Rowan, and I would like to take Gary Rowan. Okay, I'm going to take Gary Rowan.
Oh,
I'm
I'm surprised, Sam.
Mm,
No,
all
I
right.
would take him with a whole-sale pick, but I'm not using the steal.
So we're now around. I mean, while we're here, we might as well, sort of get to know each other a bit. Who is you? Do you have a favourite Cats footy player, Dark Lord, Mr. Dark Lord?
Luke Dalhouse. I
Nice.
find that he is harshly dealt with by the supporters of the Geelong Cats.
That's fair.
I
Geelong,
100% agree. Yep.
absolutely. It's a
Won't
very
disagree
good
there.
point. Geelong
And
Cats
Sean
supporters.
Higgins.
I mean, both players who could theoretically play on a team from some chaotic dimension. It is, speaking of chaotic
Absolutely.
dimensions, it's back to you, Mr. Dark Lord. And would you like to take
Excellent.
Tom Atkins?
I will take Tom Atkins.
That is a
The
great choice.
Axe.
Excellent choice.
Excellent pick. No one's going to steal here.
No.
I
No.
can't.
Okay, fair
Plus, even
enough.
if I could, no.
Oh, yours is gone. So we are now around to John once more. John, would you like to take Quinton Narkle? Now, with Brandon Parford out of the side, there is a possibility.
I'll pass.
Interesting. Sam, take or pass on Quinton?
I'll take Quinton Narkle.
Interesting.
That's my first player, isn't it?
It is.
I'm starting to get a little. I wouldn't say desperate. I wouldn't stoop that far, but
No.
Now,
desperate adjacent.
that does that mean I'm anxious with the Dark Lord's presence here? Does that mean now because you took John's pick, do you still get a second pick, or is that back around to me now?
It's back around to you. Oh no, it's back around to Sam, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Dark Lord said yes. So
Yes.
That's what's
Sam,
happening.
Sam, would you like to take Zach Guthrie?
I will. Yes.
You'd like to take Zach Guthrie. Okay, Zach Guthrie goes off the board. So just to update everybody, the viewers at home, the teams currently sit at John with Zach Toohey. Sam has Quinton Narkle and Zach Guthrie. I have Cooper Stevens and Gary Rowan. And the Dark Lord, Mr. Dark Lord, has Mark Blixarves and Tom Adkins. Which brings it around to my pick in the order. And I'm offered Max Holmes. I'm passing on Max Holmes. Mr. Dark Lord, would you like to take or pass?
I will pass.
I'll pass.
I will pass also.
Excellent. Okay.
I feel like Jake played that one so straight. He was trying to trick someone into taking it.
Yeah, absolutely.
More dark magic.
Yeah,
that's right.
Punishment.
It is the Dark Lord's turn to pick, though.
Yes,
now.
it is.
And you are offered. Sorry, the link out here is really bad. The chaos randomizer. You are offered Tyson
I have an electrical
Stengel.
storm behind me, but mine's fine.
Tyson Stengel, take or pass?
I shall pass.
I will take.
John will take Tyson Stengel off the board. So everyone now has two players. John, it is your randomization pick now. Is that right? Yes.
Yes.
It is.
That is correct.
Let's go with it.
Would you like to take bless you. I mean anti-bless you. Would you would you like to take
demons upon you?
John's he's really been beset by demonic fits of sneezing here. Don't sneeze into your scarf.
Sorry about
that. So you're being offered Jed Buse. Would you like to take or pass on Jed Buse, John?
I will take Jed Buse.
Johnny taking a few defenders. Jed Buse off the board. Still a lot of talent out there. We're round to Sam. Sam, would you like to take Sam Menegola?
Oh, this is a tough one. He could be back. But he could not be back.
He could be back. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to pass.
I'm also going to pass. Dark Lord, would you like to pass?
I shall take.
Oh, I think I was wrong. If the Dark Lord knows he's back.
That's right.
God.
The Dark Lord knows. He knows. He's going to... I mean, we're doomed anyway. No one beats the Dark Lord.
It's raining Menangola.
I love it. Wonderful.
Hilarious.
Well, yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Which brings it back around to me. Yes, to me. And I'm offered Ollie Dempsey. I'm going to pass on Ollie Dempsey. Dark Lord, take or pass? Pass.
I'll pass.
I will pass.
Everyone passes on Ollie Dempsey. I wasn't sure if it was a pass from the Dark Lord or the Wakanda Forever sign there. So we have up next the Dark Lord's pick. Brian Myers.
Excellent. Tough one. Tough choice.
There's no rush here.
I will take Brian
Brian,
Myers.
Brian Myers goes off the board to the Dark Lord. That is all 4 spots on the Dark Lord's team.
What? What?
That's all 4.
No.
That's all 4. Would you like? I mean, you can take back if you want.
Damn!
If you want to take one back, we're very happy with that. We
Take
have
5.
Yeah, that's right. Take as many as you want.
What are the 4, Jake? What are the 4? Roll us back through it.
the
Please,
four- the
provide
four,
receipts. Provide receipts.
Mark Blixarves, Tom Adkins, Sam Menegola, and Brian Myers are the 4. We're happy with those so far. All right. Well, I mean, you can have a take back anytime you like. Really. John.
What with someone that John's got?
Yeah, that's.
Hey. What about you then? Or Jake?
John,
Well,
it is your pick.
With one of you guys, because you guys are the ones that brought him here.
You need
Oh,
to,
you could have
need
brought
to-
him here.
You need
What did I
to.
do? What did I do?
Anything.
Nothing.
Literally anything.
Johnny, you've been offered as your last player, Sam de Koning. Would you like to take or pass on Sam de Koning?
I will pass.
Sam?
I will take.
Sam de Koning passes onto the team
Yes.
of another Sam.
Sorry, I was a little stunned that he fell in my lap there. I didn't know what was happening.
It's now around to my pick, and I am offered Shannon Neal. I don't think he's going to be picked in the side this. I'm going to pass on Shannon Neal. John, Sam,
I'll
Don't-
pass.
Pass.
you'll pass as well. The Dark Lord has already filled his team thus far, so we're back around to John. John, would you like to take Jake Collar-Jasny as your final player?
Pass.
Sam?
Pass.
I'm also going to pass. So we're back around to Sam. Bit of Russian roulette here. Sam, would you like to take Mark O'Connor?
Pass.
I will also pass. John?
I'll pass.
We're getting.
I'm
into
fogging up
the
in my
meat
mask.
of
I'm
it.
hot boxing here.
I
I'm
have.
breathing my skull.
That sounds like a bigger problem than not being able to breathe in my mask.
Yeah,
to be honest.
that's right,
Absolutely.
yeah. I have the offer of Jeremy Cameron. I will take Jeremy
Steal.
Cameron. Ow!
Before it was
Ow.
even gone, taken,
Yeah.
he was
Didn't
stolen.
matter. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
He was coming home.
Jeremy Cameron has disappeared. And that brings us back around to you, John. 1 spot left to fill.
Ooh,
I have 2. Sam's team is done, we should say. Quentin
team's
Narkle,
done.
Zach Guthrie, Sam de Koning, and Jeremy Cameron. So, John,
Nice.
would you like to take Luke Dahlhaus?
Oh, it's a tough one. I'll take.
Oh, well done,
That's a
John.
great. That's
Well
a great
done.
choice. That's a great
Really,
choice.
Absolutely.
really good choice.
Excellent choice.
Thank you, Dartmoor.
Excellent.
So
Very good.
John's team is now complete. All of his own
Yep.
free will. Zach Tui, Tyson Stengel,
Absolutely.
Jed Buse, and Luke Dahlhaus. I have 2 slots left to fill here. Do I just have to go with whatever's randomized for my
No,
last
you got
2?
2 pass.
You have 1 pass per slot you have left. So you've got
Okay.
2 passes.
Okay. All right. I have been offered Tom
Unless-
Hawkins.
Unless, if the Dark Lord has a problem with that, that's fine.
I'm going to take Tom Hawkins as my 3rd player, which means I'm down to my last one. So my first offering
So now
here
you have 1 pass, I think.
is Patrick Dangerfield. And
Oh,
I do
Jesus.
not know if he's going to be back.
He will return. He will return.
I will take Patrick Dangerfield then. If you know, if you'll say that the Dark Lord knows. So, these are the teams at hand. The Dark Lord has graciously anti-blessed us with his presence. Comes in
Yep.
and gets Mark Blixarves, Tom Atkins, Sam Menegola, and Brian Myers. Johnny, you have Zach Tui, Tyson Stengel, Jed Buse, and Luke Dahlhaus.
No. Yep.
Sam, you
Excellent.
have Quentin Narkle, Zach Guthrie, Sam de Koning, and Jeremy Cameron. And I have Cooper Stevens, Gary Rowan, Tom Hawkins, and Patrick Dangerfield. The Dark Lord, how did you feel you went? How did you feel that the proceedings unfolded?
It went as I foresaw it would, and I expect to win.
Very
I
good.
will score 450 points.
Very good. Very good. We hope you do.
Nice. I believe you. Yes.
Yes.
You should.
We're all
definitely will.
cheering for you. We're all cheering for
We're
you.
all
here
rooting
on the
for you
show.
here.
That's right. Well,
Thank you.
that'll about do it for another episode here on Draft Wars. From me, Jake, Sam, and John, and the Dark Lord. Remember to listen
Yes.
to the
Mr.
chat.
Dark Lord.
Mr. Dark
For the Dark Lord's sake.
You can listen to the Chaps Chat Cats twice a week on Monday nights and a day before most Cats games, men's and women's footy. You should also go and subscribe to the Hoops Show YouTube channel where you're watching this. Great Cats content all week round. So go and do that.
Fantastic content.
Until then, go Cats.
Go Cats.